Namaste, Dr. Satish.
Namaste, Radmila.
I would like to thank you and welcoming to Macedonia. Thank you for your interview and your time spending here.
It's a pleasure being here.
You travel a lot, from Guyana to New York, from London to Hague, Bengal, Delhi, Gujarat, and now Macedonia. How do you feel meeting all those different cultures?
The universality of love, the oneness in spirit, the oneness in human experience, the oneness in human culture. I'm not talking about Hindu culture, the oneness in human culture, and the unifying impact all of this has on humanity at large.
Thank you. Can you share your overall impressions and experience from your recent visit to Arya Samaj in Tankara for the 200th birthday celebration of Rishi Dayananda?
First of all, Radmila, it was a huge turnout. People from all over India and even outside of India. They all came. It was one huge world Arya Samaj family that came together. This one came to say hello. I went to say hello. We all said hello. We all hugged. How are you doing in that country? How is it in that country? What are you all doing? We exchanged notes and ideas and views and news, and it was a wonderful experience. I felt the oneness. I felt as if Rishi Dayananda was in spirit with all of us, looking at us, and in Indian tradition, doing his hand this way as if to bless all of us.
Thank you. What motivates you to attend this particular event, and what significance does Rishi Dayananda hold for you personally?
Well, I'll answer the second question first. That, as I told you and Miro and everyone else, I have a very strong feeling in my past birth. I may have been connected with Rishi Dayananda either as his cook or lifting his baggage or helping him to do his writings. I feel I was there. So when I was writing this book, this biographical study, I felt as if I was walking with him, as if I'm doing a pilgrimage. So when I went to the birthplace, Radmila, I asked the students of the Gurukula there, take me to where he was born. And they took me, and then take me to the temple where that incident took place, where he didn't believe in idols anymore. Those are two main places. Take me to the river, the Demi River that he used to jump into and swim as a boy. I saw all of that, and everything became as if recreated. That's how I felt.
It felt amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
How was the atmosphere during the celebration? Can you describe any notable ceremonies, rituals, or event that stood out to you?
Yes. Every day for the 3-day celebration, we had the Havan where we make offerings. So on one side, it was a continuous, non-stop Havan. And on the other side, you had books and cultural items being displayed and sold. And you had tents where people rested. So when you walked through, you felt as if you were in a sea of humanity. I use that term. It was as if I was swimming in a sea of humanity. And I met people. That's what I will tell you in all my answers. I met and I smiled and I hugged and I exchanged ideas and pleasantries. And I bought books too and cultural items too. So that was what was uppermost in my mind.
Rishi Dayananda is a significant figure in Arya Samaj movement. How did the community commemorate his 200th birthday? And what were some of the key activities organized for the occasion? A lot of people.
Yes, they chanted, because the mic system was all over the place. So you didn't need to be in the temple for the Havan. You could be sitting outside, and the weather was pleasant, not hot. So you could sit outside on the carpet, and when they say, Om Agnaye Swaha, there, you were here saying, Om Agnaye Swaha. So everybody was chanting. Everybody was singing with one voice. Everybody was, we have sweets, they're called laddus, round sweets. Everybody shared to everybody. And I don't know, it's the same answer I'm giving you in all these questions. It was the most pleasant, thrilling feeling. And we had a huge statue of the Rishi there in golden color, not gold, but golden color. And he sat there, and we all looked at him, and looking at him, we were inspired. He was there blessing all of us.
In what ways do you think the teachings of Rishi Dayananda continues to influence the Arya Samaj community in Tankara and beyond?
Logic, universality that spawns or creates love, tolerance, understanding, appreciation, sympathy, empathy, the feeling of oneness. Those teachings, those ideas of Rishi Dayananda will always impact all of us with that spirit. Again, love, understanding, sympathy, empathy, tolerance. Those theme words will always be with us. Krinvanto Vishwam Aryam, make the entire world of human beings nobly inclined.
Humanity, in one word.
Yes.
Can you share one memorable moment of interaction from your visit that left a lasting impression on you?
My brother and I went to India this time with Mala, and we went to recruit 10 top achieving students to come to Guyana Gurukula and to help establish standards in studies, in dress, in speaking Hindi, speaking Sanskrit. We didn't find all 10, but in looking for 10, we went around asking all the Sanskrit teachers to suggest names to us that we can interview these students and decide whether they're suited for Guyana. We did that, and that was a most notable event that stood out in our consciousness and made us understand that we did the work of the Rishi, to take the Rishi to the next stage in the evolving history of the Arya Samaj. He and I, and she, Mala, we did something very notable and nobly inclined.
Wonderful. Thank you for your interview.
I thank you, Radmila. I thank our photographer, Miro. I thank my brother and sister-in-law. I thank Mimi and Danny and everybody, the photographer and everybody else here. You made, this is perhaps my second to last day, you made my stay here very memorable. I'm taking rich memories from these 3 days, and I'm taking them back to New York. Namaste and thank you. It was a blessing having you.
Same. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.